What are you watching?
Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. 365, we making up plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're out in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics living the same. Offensitation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. Whole sports all plays. Network. Whole sports all plays. Network. We on top of our game. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays.
What it do, everybody? What's going on? And welcome to another show of Just Say the Truth. Two of us say the truth on up here, but one of us be telling all lies. We ain't gonna say no names. We ain't gonna say no names, but I'm one of those speakers of the truth. Freddie, on the other hand, I don't know. But how you doing, Freddie?
Jonathan, it feels bad for her to call you out like that, but I'm doing good. I'm just glad to be on the show tonight. I want to say one thing before we go, though. Jonathan, I must say you look spiffy
I thought you were going to
today.
say no names.
I look different today.
You look spiffy today. I like the collar. There's something different from normally see you in the tees. I like the look. You must say that.
And then I got my pullover on. Yeah, I was like, I didn't get the memo.
Shirt when I feel like it. You know, I'm not really a dress up type of guy, but today I put on the polo shirt. Made it look easy.
There you go.
Well, it's only us three for this evening. If you're looking for Tony, he is at home.
I'm sorry, LBZ, you look good as well. I'm sorry.
I can see ourselves. Yeah,
thanks.
I can see
Thanks. I try. I wore my blues hoodie for Mike, and Mike's at the game, so I'm gonna have to redo this. I'm gonna have to rethink this whole wearing my blues. I can't do it next week because we are, like I said, we are honoring breast cancer. But enjoy that game, Mike. I'm a little jealous. He's at the WNBA playoffs game. This is big because Chicago could go up 3-0 if they win tonight. So, and if you didn't, Google Brittany Griner. She dunked last game.
And LaDonna, believe it or not, your Blues got a big game next Wednesday night on national television. You guys,
we got a game tomorrow. I don't know how. I'm still anxious for tomorrow. We hadn't even played our first game yet. We play the Avs tomorrow.
You know what? It's going to be some exciting hockey this season. I can't wait.
I think so. I'm excited. The Kraken. The Kraken are actually looking decent. Well, I understand they took some players from every team, but still, I'm intrigued. I'm ready. Right now, the baseball score last time I saw it, Houston was up 1-0. I'm about to disown my own nephew because he said now he can't. When Mark McGuire left the St. Louis Cardinals, he left, and so now he's a Houston Astros fan. I said, but they cheat. He said, they didn't cheat this season.
Oh no! They've been accused of cheating right now. One of the White Sox pitchers came out and said that he had suspicion.
I am disowning him after forever. I'm disowning him. Not even where I am disowning him. Thank you, Nate. I am when I heard that, I was like, are you kidding me?
Hey, Jonathan, her Blues might be looking good. Whoever might be looking good. But guess what? Last night, our Lakers looked good, and Tuesday night, I'm ready. You won't see me on no live show. You won't see me on nothing coming on no show. I'm going to be sitting down, glued into my TV, and I'm ready to see Showtime 4.0.
Preseason doesn't count.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
it don't count. I know it don't
Because
count.
weren't you like 0-4 until
It don't matter.
yesterday or
It don't
something?
matter.
Okay, I'm just
It
saying,
don't
but
matter.
it don't matter. Then that win don't matter.
No,
I
we
have
didn't
not
win.
been
We didn't
watching
win.
season
We didn't win last
basketball.
night.
Yes. Oh, okay.
But I'm just ready to see the show. It's
Oh,
gonna be
yeah.
a show.
Look, Freddie
Yeah.
is fired up for basketball. I get it. He's pumped up for the season. But
Serious
you know
attack
what?
1-1. Thank you.
People are so thirsty for basketball that they actually tune into preseason, and I can't do it.
I'm a hockey. I'm a bigger. I don't get me wrong. I watch NBA. I'll watch like some games, but when there's playoff baseball on, I watch that first, and then NFL. I'll watch that,
Mm-hmm.
and then I start watching the NBA games. I watch the big games like
I don't do no preseason.
Christmas, the Christmas, the Christmas games, any holiday games, I guess you would say. I watch those. The big matchups, like your teams, like the Trey versus Luca. I'll watch that game.
So you're not gonna watch Tuesday's
LeBron,
game?
LeBron versus Dame. That's one of my favorites because I'm a Dame. I love Dame.
I like Dame too.
I watch those games. I don't. Yeah, I probably won't watch opening day. I'll probably catch just highlights.
Hey, well, I'm gonna tell you this. All right, I'm gonna just throw one play out there. Hey, Westbrook threw it to LeBron. The rest was history. Hey, woo! I'm pumped up. I'm ready. I'm excited. Man, just be ready for Wednesday's show. Man.
I'm taking the topic, so we won't even have to talk about NBA. How about that?
Hey, we'll throw it in there. I bet you best believe
You'll
that.
throw it in there.
Freddie will find a way.
I know he will. I know he will. That's so sad.
I love him.
Oh,
I really like this new look. Hey, you tell your wife we need you in more polos. I'm gonna make sure she makes sure you
I
more
don't do the polo
polos.
thing. Not like that. I'm a graphic tee guy. I will show up in a different graphic tee every day of the week.
Oh, we know you will.
we know.
This is why I'm just so amazed because it's different. I don't think I've ever seen you in a polo shirt, bro. I don't think.
You just threw Freddie through a loop.
Yeah, he really did.
Yeah, nah, this ain't my typical look. I just threw this on today.
You must have been tired. That's what it was. We're gonna blame you were tired.
Yeah,
and that's
long
it.
night after the Dodgers won that game.
But
that's funny. A long night for me. I'm putting on a t-shirt. You put it on a polo.
Yeah, a polo. Like it's backwards.
Yeah.
But speaking of somebody that went to bed, somebody went to bed to a 2-5 team, the Eagles, and woke up to a 5-0 team. Mr. Zach Ertz went and got traded to Arizona. And this was a long time coming. I didn't expect it to happen now because they were supposed to move him during the offseason. And obviously that didn't happen. So were they just tired of his contract, or is Philly throwing in the towel? What do you think, Freddie?
I think it was time, to trade him. We heard speculations for a while now, and we didn't know when, we didn't know where. Actually, the Cardinals and them been talking for a while about a trade speculation, and right now it just shows me that the Cardinals are all in on this season. They say, we have Kyler Murray who can use his legs just like Lamar, but he can throw the football just like Lamar.
You just jumped into question 2. I did not ask about Arizona. I said, did Philly throw that away? But go ahead. We'll. Someone's excited.
I'm sorry. Well, you look at D-Hop and the crew down there, J.J. Watt and that defense, and they beat the Rams. Obliterated them, however you say that word. So I mean, you can tell Arizona is locked in this season and making a deep run. They see the Seahawks is probably down now without Russell Wilson and Carson on IR until week 10 now. So they're like, okay, we don't have to worry about them in our way. The only team that we in our way in our division now is the Rams. And if you look at the NFC right now, it's anybody's division right now. On the NFC side, you can go to 2 or 3 teams. So I believe that they're just going all in, and they said, hey, hey, beat us. We're going to get a Zach Ertz. We're going to put weapons all around him. And I will tell you this, it'd be a perfect time for Larry Fitzgerald to come out of retirement. Now, wouldn't it? It'd be a perfect time. You talking about a team to come out of retirement too?
I don't think it's coming out. But
I
did
don't
he
think
ever technically?
he is not
Did he?
retired technically.
I was like, technically, he's not retired.
Yeah,
He
but
just
hey,
said he hasn't. Well, technically, he's all he said was doesn't have his mojo for the game, and that was at the beginning of the season. He's still on their technically, he's still on their roster. He's just
yeah,
not
just
there.
If you ain't signed them retirement documents, you still to me officially on the team.
Yep,
hey,
and
just
he is. Yep.
hey, just think about it. He wakes up in the morning. He say, you know what? We have this. We have AJ Green. We have Hopkins. We have Ertz. We have Murray.
All of a sudden,
I'm feeling football all over again. I'm back.
What if playoffs? Right, week one of playoffs. All of a sudden, you just see Larry Fitzgerald walk out there putting the helmet on. We knew it.
It's game time.
we called that.
Yeah, so I mean, this definitely puts them in in the conversation for a Super Bowl favorite. At least get out of their division, NFC. You know, they was already there in some people's eyes, but bringing in Zach Ertz and a dependable weapon for Kyler Murray, just make that offense more.
My phone. I was like, you were breaking up. I was breaking up. Somebody was breaking up. I don't know. Maybe it was mine. My internet. Living in the boonies.
Yeah, you down
It
there
was
in
Freddie.
Texas.
It was Freddie. Okay,
Nah, it wasn't
Freddie.
me.
Freddie, you're in the boonies too. So no,
Down there in
It sounded
Texas.
like an
Texas
alien.
folks.
It sounded like an alien was coming after one of us. I didn't know. So okay, it is Freddie. So thank you, Nate. Nate
Just
be
because
helping me
you in
out.
Texas, you Texas folks.
Listen, you're right along with me. You're right along with me. Poor Jonathan. He's like, what? Yeah, you'll never. I don't think you'll ever.
I was about to say,
Jonathan.
Freddie, aren't you in Texas as well?
Yes, he is. He's like an hour away from me.
I am, but I don't
I'm
claim
not
Texas
anymore.
I don't claim Texas.
You don't claim the state you live in?
Because
No,
he lives in a small town. There's only like 4 people there.
Jonathan, I don't think what I have to say about Texas is appropriate for airwaves.
Hey, look. Hey, check this out. I live in a suburban city, right? Cerritos, California. And this is a town where you know a lot of people as well, but it's more suburban, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong. It's a nice size population, but I couldn't see Jonathan moving smaller in the size towns that we're in. I think he would lose his mind.
I might because I'm so used to living this lifestyle that I think it would be hard for me to adjust.
I'm mixed of. I don't know if you call where I'm at suburban or if you would call it.
You have more. Town. You have more than my town. You have whatever where you're at. You have more going on than my town because I have one stop. I have one stoplight, one subway.
Oh yeah,
and one gas station.
Homes over here. There's no like.
Damn, you in the country
and a
golf
Dollar
station.
General.
You in the middle of nowhere. Does it get super dark at night where it's so pitch black that you can't see?
You could, if you don't have lights, It gets
super dark. At least I have
I can't live in them.
I love it.
At least I got a Dairy Queen. I got a Wingstop. I mean, I got a Chili's. I mean.
They don't have that. Well, we have to go to Denton. We have to go to Denton's the next big town.
Jeez Louise.
Man.
Like I'm literally from UNT. I'm like 3 exits away from UNT on the highway.
Yeah, Freddie, you know it's bad when you gotta drive to another city.
Yeah, well, Jonathan, I'm in that same situation. To go shopping for clothes, I need to go 30 minutes to another city. To go shopping. I do know what that feels like.
Not me. Everything is around us.
Yeah. So, like I said, I could see you freaking out here. Sorry that we went off course of what was going on. My bad. It was the alien talk. But Jonathan, how do you feel? First question was, do you think Zach Ertz? Well, Philly has thrown in a towel, or were they just try to get rid of that contract? And then we'll do the part B since Freddie jumped into it. Arizona, was all in moves, all these moves on the offseason, of course, with Ertz. Do you think they're trying to go for gold? And just like the comment said, is this basically, is this a Super Bowl or bust type of season for them?
Well, I first learned about this trade this afternoon, and when I first heard it, I was very stunned, because Zach Ertz was a huge part of that Philadelphia Eagles offense. If you go back a few years ago when they won the Super Bowl, he had that big diving catch in the end zone that, kind of dictated the outcome of the game. So, I mean, he was huge. He was a huge part of that offense and played an integral role for the Eagles. So, I mean, this is a bit surprising, but what this tells me is that the Eagles are looking to rebuild. I don't think they are ready to contend just yet, and they know that. So they were willing to give up their 3-time Pro Bowl tight end and start their rebuild. Now, I'm interested to see how they respond a few years from now with Jalen Hurts at quarterback. This team is obviously going into a new direction without Ertz, because look, Ertz now is in a better situation. He goes from a 2-4 team to a 5-0 team, and now he has a chance to contend for another Super Bowl title, a chance to win another Super Bowl ring with a different team, with a team that is stacked, that is locked in, and that is obviously hungry to win a Super Bowl. But this trade was done to, free up some cap space, to get rid of that huge contract as this team looks more into the future rather than now.
Hey, LD, I want to say something. This really goes to you.
Mhm.
It must really feel so damn bad for you. The Eagles don't won a Super Bowl. The Giants don't won 2 Super Bowls, and your Cowboys haven't done jack nothing. Oh, that's the best.
You had to bring that up, didn't you?
You could go for
bad
it, but my
feeling.
baseball team has won one, actually 2. My hockey team has won 1. Duke has won 2. So you can bring all my. I know that my football team is garbage, but guess what? We still have 5, and you still haven't caught up to that 5 yet. So when you catch up to that 5, those 5 old rings, like your old rings that you're talking about, and then we can figure it out. Until
Yours
then,
older
let's
though.
jump in the boat. We're paddling the same stream up the same river.
But I'm just saying that should make you feel bad though.
And check this out: the Rams
I did for what?
They're gonna pummel. You hear me? The Rams are gonna pummel the Giants.
They better, Jonathan. They're a better team than us.
They're gonna.
We're dumpster juice.
Really pound them to the.
This conversation is about the Eagles.
And you know what? And you know what? I saw a funny meme today.
And that's what Freddie does. Look, Freddie switches it, changes it all around. He has to do it. I don't expect. I expect nothing less from him.
Right. I same here. And so since he.
Thank you, Anthony, because that was my next question.
Since he changed this show so quickly by bringing that up, I'm going to have to add the fact that I saw a meme today, and I don't know if you guys saw it because I posted it on my Instagram and on my Facebook, and it said Daniel Jones, it has Matthew Stafford with a cigarette in his mouth, wearing a Rams cap, and it said, Daniel Jones, Indiana, hey, you could throw Indiana Jones out there. It don't matter. We're going to win by 21 points.
And y'all better, Jonathan. We're dumpster juice.
I better. But put up that, Nate, that last question. It's a very good question that Anthony Price, yeah. Can Arizona win this weekend without their coach? He just got added to the COVID list. I
think so. They already know the game plan. They already know what's expected of them. I don't think it'll affect them too much. At the end of the day, the players go out there and play. The coach is just there to make sure they have that right game plan that fits that offense or whatever they're trying to do. So I think Arizona will be fine without their coach.
No, they will lose. By Monday morning, they'll be 5-1. They're going against the Cleveland Browns. And I had them losing with the coach there, so the coach don't make no factor. The reason why I say this,
suspect to me.
The reason why I say this is because their name has been in the media all week long. Stephen A. been calling out Baker Mayfield.
So
Talking
you
about
calling this a trap game? Is that
yes,
what you're saying?
because I believe they're going to try to make Odell Beckham Jr. eat. Baker Mayfield's going to go out there and try to prove a point. And he's going to try to prove all the doubters wrong.
Freddie,
And
So-
Jarvis Landry is coming off the his IR. He comes back this week.
I understand all that, but Freddie, you're forgetting how dynamic this Arizona Cardinals defense really is. And I mean, when you look at prior games that Baker Mayfield has played in, he has not been all that great. He has not been.
I understand. I don't believe that defense will have too much
with accuracy, and
Yeah, absolutely.
he has made some mistakes with the football, poor decisions with the football. And this defense, this Cardinals defense is going to be coming at him.
But you have to remember the Browns have one of the best off O lines in football. So I believe that he do have protection in front of him, and I do believe that him and Odell try to force it to Odell Beckham Jr. Because if them two don't get it together, Odell might be on the trading block pretty soon.
All I have to say is good luck to Baker Mayfield when you're facing guys like Chandler Jones.
Chandler Jones is on the COVID. Chandler Jones is on COVID list.
Ooh, so hey, Freddie might be winning something. Then I didn't know he was on the COVID list. Wow,
Jonathan, remember this. I'm the teacher. You listen to your teacher, sir.
Whatever, Freddie.
Nate, mute him. Mute him.
We're not all perfect, okay? We have imperfections too. You know what I'm saying?
You got to remember, Freddie. Oh, Freddie wasn't here last week. Your friend does not have any notifications. Like he doesn't get Bleacher Report, ESPN, Sleeper apps, nothing.
I'm bad when it comes
like, bro, you need something. Like, please.
Something. Well, I don't know how to put that stuff on my phone. I'm not really tech savvy,
It doesn't have to be tech savvy. You just have to just download and pick your teams. Like that's.
What's up, Key? What's up, William?
I do have a subscription with The Athletic, but even then, I don't get notifications.
Don't worry, Jonathan. Let the teacher. I'll keep you updated on all this information. I'm the teacher. Remember that. LD, she finally learned that lesson. Since she's been on this show, she had to learn certain things.
Mute. No. No, sir. But yeah, we're trying to teach you. What's up, everybody? Hey, but we gotta get you on at least some app. Like we could walk you through it. Like we could do a group chat to get you on at least some app to get you notifications. Like seriously,
we can seriously do that. I'm down for that.
Like how are you way younger than me, and don't have at least one app? Like let's talk about that. Like I got Yahoo, I got Facebook, I got Yahoo, I have Bleacher Report and ESPN, and they update me on different things. Some of them do overlap, but like I get everything. I get every notification.
Maybe I should just go through you for my sources.
No, how about you get your own stuff? That's more.
Hey, and I will say this: Twitter is pretty good as well. If you follow the right people.
Well, if you get the Sleeper app. If you get the Sleeper app, and you could highlight like which notifications you want, most of their stuff comes from Twitter.
Yes, Mike. Will, I have to have two mics so I can project this wonderful, good sounding voice to the public.
One's broken.
You wasn't supposed to spill the beans.
You know what? The other microphone is just there for show, basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Good one, Freddie. I like it.
You wasn't supposed to spill the beans.
Oh. I was just joking. I didn't know.
No. You didn't know. Oh, I thought I told you.
Well, LaDonna, now you know.
That's a good one.
I swear I didn't know. My bad. My bad. Right. They both work. They both work.
Yeah, they both work.
Man.
What's up, Joseph? Welcome to the show.
What's up, Joseph? Man. We got some people in the house tonight. I like it.
All right, let's keep it moving, y'all.
So Tampa Bay won last night. Yeah, we know that Tom Brady is a beast, but he did 2 touchdowns, only 2 touchdowns. Leonard Fournette scored the other two. Is that thumb injury on Tom's throwing hand an injury, like about issue, or it's Tom and he just played around?
Is
Jonathan, go first. We'll let Jonathan go first. You went first the last time.
You know what? I don't really know how significant or how severe the thumb injury is. We've seen Tom Brady, for crying out loud, in a protective boot before a week before the Super Bowl. And what did he do? He had a masterful performance, right? It didn't really affect him that much. I don't know. I think this is just one of Tom Brady's strategies to throw other teams off as if he's not 100% or that something is really seriously going on with him. This is not really that much of a big deal. Tom Brady's going to be Tom Brady at the end of the day. And the Bucs, they just have too many weapons on that offense. The Bucs, by the time it's all said and done, they're going to be in the playoff picture. They're a heavy Super Bowl favorite to win. I don't think this is that much of a big deal at all.
I do agree with that last comment by William that he did miss Godwin a couple times. Well, not couple, several times, like you said, like wide open.
Well, I'll be honest,
completely wide open.
I was watching the Dodgers, so
I watched the football game and then I turned it on to the baseball game. But I don't know. I think it's affected him a little bit. I don't think it's a big deal, but I think it's affected him a little bit. Freddie, what do you think?
It didn't affect him at all. You got to realize it's a short week, Thursday night football. They're playing the Eagles. Yes, he missed some throws, but it happens. The next game, he'll be sharp again. And I agree with Anthony. Their defense do need to elevate, need to get better. We can't depend on the season like they did last year. Remember that defense started off slow. You can't always trust that. Sometimes they come back and bite you when you want to turn it on. Sometimes it just don't turn on. And so I just think that they need to turn it up a little bit earlier instead of waiting until the playoffs come around, because if that defense is not clicking,
The defense is hurt.
No, I understand it, but I'm saying if that defense is not clicking like it was last year, at least the top 5, top 10 defense, they're not winning the Super Bowl. I don't care.
But majority of their team is hurt, and now even the man Sherman they brought in to replace a corner or two is now going to miss some time. Like
Richard
every time
Sherman, for real? I didn't see that one.
Yeah, he's missing. He's going to miss at least 2 to 3 games. So every time you bring in somebody, they get hurt.
And see, this is what makes me mad. When you have the guy from the Patriots, I can't think of his name right now. What's his name? Stephon Gilmore. When he was available and he goes for a 6th-round pick, you ask why teams like Tampa Bay, the Chiefs, why are you not taking risks? Why are you not taking that chances when you know you're one of the Super Bowl caliber teams? Not go out there and try to create your issue. That I just don't get.
I think the issue was by the time that happened, they already picked up Sherman.
Yeah, but still, I would have still picked him. Maybe you can cut Sherman. I just put him on the bench or something.
I get it, but I guess loyalty is a big thing too. So that's got to play a part in that. And you probably, but who knew? Who knew he was going to get hurt? He left yesterday's game like in the first or second quarter. I forgot. I think it was the first. He left yesterday's game and didn't come back. And then I already got the update this morning saying he's going to be out at least 2 weeks. So that's why I feel like they're not clicking, because it's not the original 11 that was on defense. It's not the original. You've been intertwining these players, and you can't click with somebody if they're only playing a game or two and then they're hurt themselves. You can only do so much. And so who knows when their whole team, I don't think they have anybody out that's going to be missing the season. I'm trying to think. I don't think I remember anybody missing the season, but if they're on IR, because I know they got one cornerback on IR. So they're going to at least be, not together as a whole. So at least what, in week 9, week 10? Yeah. So, but that plays a part because Zach Ertz. I'm sorry. The Eagles quarterback,
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts. Thank you. Is this? I don't think he could not point like he just his arm. I don't feel like he has enough weapons. That's probably the biggest thing to that weakness of their defense. I Rams exposed them. Rams exposed that Bucks defense. It has to be other teams. If other teams are exposing their weakness, which right now is corners, they could start losing. And I'm not saying because Tom Brady, don't get me wrong, is doing what he's got to do. But if other teams actually start scoring and competing and like actually start scoring more touchdowns at the beginning than at the end and exposing that weakness that they have right now, which is a hurt secondary, the Bucks could actually start losing games and be exposed. What do you gentlemen think?
Yeah, all you gotta do is air the ball out a few times in the game, and I mean you have your way all night. So yes, I mean this can jeopardize their playoff hopes, their Super Bowl aspirations. With a weak secondary like that can't really cover top wide receivers in the league. And like you said, the Rams, I watched that game. The Rams.
So hang up on him.
The Rams star-studded.
Hi guys.
Offense.
I gotta go.
The Rams star-studded offense, I basically exposed them, and you saw their weaknesses.
Yeah.
I say yes and I say no. The reason why I say that is because when you have that man Tom Brady, number 12, throwing you the football, and you have Antonio Brown, Mike Evans, and you have Chris Godwin and Fournette. Fournette is coming around having one of his best seasons that he's had so far. They still have a chance.
How you forget Mike Evans? I
didn't forget. I said Mike Evans.
But I know this sounds cliche, guys, but at the end of the day, like they always say, defense wins games.
Yeah, but understandable. Sometimes
have those
Jonathan,
quality players on the defensive side of the ball, you're not going to have much success, particularly in the NFL. You're just not.
But Jonathan, sometimes a high-powered offense can be a great defense. And the reason why what I'm saying is, let's say Tom Brady, he said he come down there and they have the ball, the time of possession, they keeping the other team off the field, but they're executing, that can still hurt the defense. And if I had a quarterback to say that can do that, I will say that is Tom Brady. And Anthony, you're absolutely right. They won those championships, those Super Bowls off of great defenses. But I'm not going to discount Tom Brady as well as a quarterback that knows how to win in this league. And Joseph, and please answer the question: are you a New England Patriot fan?
So I have just one thing to point out that I'm hot backstage again. All 3 Kansas City Chiefs losses were off of the Chiefs' defense not being able to stop anybody. So you've got to I think you really got to have a lot of both.
I can't say the Chiefs' defense last year lost that Super Bowl. I believe the Chiefs' offensive line being hurt was one of the main reasons why the Chiefs.
Y'all see my son acting a goofball?
I can't see losses this year.
He's talking about this year's 3 losses. Okay, I think he walked away.
Okay, I got you.
Jonathan saw him. He was over my shoulder.
I saw him. He's wearing a yellow shirt.
Yes.
Yep.
But yeah, he's talking about this 3 losses, not last year's. These 3 losses. I live in Maine, so I guess that's a yes. I have Cherokee. Oh, so you're a Chiefs fan because you have Cherokee in you? Oh, okay. I'm liking the explanation.
Hey, Joseph.
I like
Does that
welcome.
make you a Blackhawks fan or Indians fan, or why not a Cleveland Indian or
now
what's
Guardians.
their
You
name?
can say since the season.
Guardians. Yeah,
Why did
all these teams, Braves, all these. I have to ask. Not trying to be funny. Well, I am being funny, but I have to ask if you're going to go that route. Like, are you all the ones that support native tribe kind of things?
Hey,
I need to know.
hey, Joseph. Thanks for your first time coming to the network, watching the shows. Make sure you like, share our page, and everything. And
Thank you, Joseph.
the more you comment, to get a chance you can win a free T-shirt.
And check out our YouTube channel as well.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. You lived in Ohio. Oh, do you like Ohio State, or you just lived there for a little bit, Joseph? It's a good question. I have
As long as
to
you're
ask.
not no Cowboy fan, Joseph, you're good with me.
Mute him, somebody. Seriously.
Oh my God, that has to come up in every
Every
episode,
time, every episode, just like let it go.
every 5 minutes.
I think you're an undercover fan, Freddie, because I don't
think so,
even bring
too.
up. I don't ever bring up any other team in our division.
I think
And you stay on the
there's
Cowboys.
something that has you mesmerized, my friend.
Like
I am a Cowboys fan, you guys. You're right. You're absolutely right. Because you know what? I'm a fan of them for entertainment because I'm just waiting for them to make some kind of mistake, for them to fall on their head, for me to come after them. I'm just waiting for that moment to bring me
The
joy.
Cowboys are going to most likely win that division.
They should, Jonathan.
Same division that the Giants are in.
They should, Jonathan. But you know what? That's not good enough. They need to win a playoff game. They need to make a deep run to be successful this year. They got the softest.
I agree with that, but I feel like that's for every team though.
Need to lose every game. We need to lose every game to be
Giants are
successful.
in a heap of trouble. They've been done since the start of the season.
But guess what, Jonathan? The difference between the Giants and the Cowboys. My Giants did not come to this season with high expectations. The Cowboys and their fans put a lot of expectations.
You made it seem that way. You've made it seem that way. When you were talking a few weeks ago, you was like, "Oh yeah, the Giants, man, we gotta win."
Yeah, you really did. You really did.
Daniel Jones is the best quarterback in the NFC East.
Danny Dimes. Did you see Danny Dimes?
Danny Dimes look good.
All this nonsense, and now that they're losing, and now that everyone is injured, you want to say they're supposed to lose, which
They
is
are
because you can't have it both.
Jonathan. Hey,
And aren't you supposed to put pressure? And aren't you supposed to put pressure on your team?
To a point.
Tell them.
Like, aren't you supposed to?
No.
Fan,
Look, Cowboy
as a
fans
fan-
go way too far. Y'all are delusional. Y'all
let me
can go
tell you-
0-17 in a season.
let me tell you
and
a story.
Still think you have a chance.
Don't put me with y'all. Do not put me with y'all, because if you ever go on my page, Jonathan knows he's been on my friends list for at least 2 or 3 years now. I have never said, "Hey, we're going to make it to the Super Bowl because we won one game."
Right?
No.
I'm sorry, LDZ. You might not be one of them.
My fan base is horrible.
You have to be classified.
But my fan base is horrible. But you could say that for Brady fan base, LeBron fan base. You could say that for just individual fan bases. Tom Brady, LeBron fan base. You could say that for MJ. LeBron's fan base is delusional. It's delusional. Just like that hairline that he got back in that commercial, that tonal commercial, that it magically grew back. If you haven't seen that tonal commercial, I'm like, "Oh, LeBron, your hair grew back." But a lot of Lakers. But I'm saying every big team.
No, Lakers fans not delusional. You're wrong about that.
Lakers fans. Yes, Lakers fans.
Answer the question.
Lakers fans, Boston fans, like any big city.
I know LDZ. I know Jonathan. Answer that question. How?
It could be a down year, and Laker fans are still saying that the team has a chance to win.
You know why?
Yeah.
You know why?
And there's a lot of Laker fans out there that have so much faith in the team
Why though, Jonathan?
Horrible, and they're still saying that
Jonathan.
the team can win. Michael
Jonathan.
Cooper is a perfect example of this.
Jonathan.
Michael Cooper, he
Is
be
my
on
mic
TV
muted?
after games. He come on. Listen to me, Freddie. He come on TV for the post game with Rob Fukuzaki.
Why though, Jonathan?
Okay, listen.
Jonathan's not trying to hear you. Jonathan's trying to tell you his story.
I'm trying to tell you something. Rob Fukuzaki, for you guys who don't know, he is a sports director for ABC 7 here in Los Angeles. And him and Michael Cooper do a post-game show after NBA games. And whenever Michael Cooper is on there, sometimes I have to put the TV on mute because, seriously,
I like
the
James
Lakers
Worthy.
could be down 0-3 in the damn series, and Michael Cooper is saying that the Lakers are going to come back and win the entire damn thing.
But Jonathan, why do Laker fans?
Are.
But why though? Tell me why.
Because you're delusional.
Because of Mystique. Because of who they are.
No, it's because of expectations. This is what we accustomed to. This is what
time
we do.
So other teams can't. I was gonna say, so other teams don't have expectations.
Well, after 27 years, them expectations go out the door.
But I know what you're saying.
But I'm saying, I get what you're saying.
I get what you're saying.
But you acted like that your team. See, this is why the aliens keep coming to get you, Freddie, because you're talking nonsense. Because you froze up a couple times, and yeah. But
Freddie, I get what you're saying.
Everybody has I get it that your team because of the history of winning that your team has, and I get that. Just like I feel like that as a Cardinals fan, St. Louis Cardinals fan, because our history of winning. The Dodgers can say it. Boston can even possibly, at major teams that have been there in the playoffs can say that.
Markets with money.
And big markets, even small markets, they can say it. But I feel like, you can't say, one team is more delusional than the other. No, you can't.
Because the Cowboys haven't done squad nothing.
Everybody has.
Do you realize that you was rocking the fro? You were rocking the fro the last time they won.
No, I had long hair the last time they won.
Well, you had some kind of pre-depression curl or something the last time they won. Jonathan,
I was in my teens when they won. You got to remember that. So
I know.
Donna's a little older than me. I think when they won in '95, I was like 10 years old.
Yeah.
Hey Joseph, let's not bring this up here because we already know the answer to that one.
But even that argument, Joseph, it could get wild and it could get crazy because two of us I already know who one is going to say LeBron. Like, we already know there's going to be one delusional person on here that's going to say LeBron. And that's the 2 mic guy. I'm not going to say his name, but he has 2 mics in his picture frame.
Joseph, answer the question, please. We know who better.
But like I said, everybody has, every fan base has a crazy delusional. And if you're a big time star, it don't even have to even be basketball. It could be a singer. We could talk about Beyonce's Beehive, Rihanna's Navy. Like, these.
You can't
if
talk
you're
about
a mega
Beyonce
fan,
no more. Beyonce then legendary now. You can't.
No,
I'm just saying their fan bases are crazy, and you can't say one fan base.
But do you know what the problem is, though, LDZ?
Our fan base is delusional.
No, I know why the problem is. See, Jerry Jones come in there selling wolf tickets. He makes you feel, oh, we're back. We gonna win a Super Bowl. He makes you have that feeling.
If you can't get past that, what is it? The Botox that he takes probably every 6 months because his face doesn't move. Like, he has that smirk, the same smirk, and then the lines kind of move back.
Don't talk about your owner like that.
Oh, I'm willing to take one for the team and trip him down some steps if I need to. But that's here nor there. But he's delusional. He's a Whataburger eating delusional old man that needs to retire.
Cowboy fans are trying to pull up some emails.
Man, just like you are with the clapper. We could do it together. We could do it together.
Honestly,
let's find it while he was on the Cowboys to Jerry Jones, some real racist or
Hey,
some stuff,
honestly,
and then we could get them both out the league.
honestly, I think if Jerry Jones did do something like that, I think his money's too big. They wouldn't get him out the league. Honestly,
I already said I would be out if I found out that Jerry Jones. I said it last show. If Jerry Jones I found out that Jerry Jones said something racist against women or something against the LGBTQ community that I support, I'm out.
You know, I really want to correct.
I wouldn't go to a team. I would just support players. I would just support.
I really
No,
want to.
he wouldn't sell it because it's going to his son.
I really want to correct.
sons.
I really want to correct Jonathan on something, but I'll call him later on about something because it's something dealing with sports, but something that But I'll call you later with that.
Yes, Anthony. To answer that question, yes. The only reason is because the
I don't
beehive,
know
the
about that.
beehive. It's only reason I think is because don't get me wrong, Drake's fan base is but Beyonce fan base will fight you.
I don't know. Beyonce really haven't done nothing lately.
It don't matter. She did that commercial, and guess what? Now everybody about to wear fake yellow diamonds because they can't afford the real.
I don't know.
Because they
That
can't afford the real
CLB came
one.
out. That CLB come out had me feeling some type of way. I don't know.
I'm sorry, I don't like Beyonce, so
It's like Drake fans, they be trying to rock the chain that he has.
John, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
I'm sorry. This is just killing me.
What's killing you?
It's just gonna be some effery. I can already tell by the face that he's making. Go for it.
You made a post on Facebook. You and Mike both do, and I really don't. I want to know. I'm asking because I want to know why, and maybe I'm looking at it at a different perspective. Why do you all of a sudden now? Let's take that. Okay, what this recent events with Kyrie Irving? What makes y'all really hate Stephen A. Smith now? I just want to know.
Oh my goodness, you have to bring that up.
Because
no.
He has annoyed me so much to the point that when First Take is on, I just turn the TV off. Okay, I don't even want to watch it anymore. I watch Disney Plus in the morning anyway. Okay, I find a cartoon or something to watch. I'm not feeling Stephen A. Smith anymore. I'm annoyed. I'm beyond annoyed. I'm tired of that show. I remember when that show was Cold Pizza and when it was something worth watching. Okay, because they had.
But why though?
They had different sports writers that would come on there, and the show was just more exciting when it had Woody Page and Skip Bayless going back and forth during 1st and 10. Nowadays, that show is just a 2-hour debate circus, a debate show that has turned into a circus, and it's just a hot mess. Okay,
But what makes you not like him?
It's worse than a lady crawling out of bed with a hot mess hairdo, hair all over the place. That's how bad the show is. The show is.
Hey, what's wrong with waking up like that, dude? Get long hair. See how you wake up.
Look, the show is as sloppy as a Carl's Jr. cheeseburger. I mean, it's bad, Freddie.
Do you know they closed all the Carl's Juniors here? I'm sorry.
And to get to your point, Freddie, Stephen A. Smith, man, he puts down people. And I'm not feeling that, man, because
who did he put down, though?
I understand your job is to be critical.
But who did he put down, though?
Is to give your opinions and your analysis about sports. I get all that.
But
when you start downing another brother because you don't know what he's going through in life, I have a problem with that, man.
But who did he put down, though?
Kyrie Irving, man.
I don't really think
he's on it with Kyrie Irving.
I don't think you and Mike listened to the video because I watched it.
I him so much, man. I just don't.
Jonathan,
I don't understand. Like
Jonathan, I think
Jonathan, you have to be more compassionate for the man's feelings. That's all.
Jonathan, I don't think you and Mike really watched the show because
I don't. You're right. I don't.
No, wait, listen. I don't think you heard him when he talked about Kyrie Irving because this is what he said. He said that he knows your rights is your rights. He understands that part. He said he's talking about on a basketball level that he feel like he's being selfish to a team that he put together, and he feels like Kyrie Irving's not dependable. He's always away for certain different things. That's all he said. I mean, he didn't attack him personal. He was just talking about because of basketball, the game. He said he agreed, understand that you have your rights, and he understand that part.
Maybe he is a selfish teammate, but when you look at what this man's done off the court, let's acknowledge it. He's done amazing things for people off the court. He's been tremendous in the community. Stephen A. Smith failed to mention all of that.
No, he did, bro.
He wants to talk about the man being selfish. Okay, that's fine. Maybe he is.
But Jonathan, let me ask you what business
but
are
maybe he needs to step away from basketball to clear his mind.
Jonathan?
Maybe he needs to, take some time off and come back to basketball. It's not about everyone else, Freddie. It's about this man's mental state.
Jonathan, let me ask you a question.
Getting himself right so he could play basketball at the highest level that he
Jonathan, let me ask you a question. You want to make it in the sports media world, correct?
I do. Absolutely.
Good. Our number one job is to talk sports. That's our number one job.
Exactly.
And that's basically what they're doing about Kyrie Irving. He's not
job is to also reserve judgment at times and not be so hard on a person because, man, mental health is real. And sometimes, there's so much stigma surrounding mental health. And sometimes we have to
He's not showing that he has mental health.
We have to take a step back, though, Freddie, and be careful how we talk about people because everyone has feelings, and that's all I'm saying.
But Kyrie's not showing that he has mental health, though.
But I just feel like Stephen A. Smith is on an attack mode. Like it feels like to me that Kyrie Irving is under attack by Stephen A. Smith, and I'm just not with that.
So let me ask you a question. If it was LeBron, it would be worse. It'd be worse. It'll be worse, not just from the sports media world, from fans, because we already know how fans attack the man. And a lot of time, his stuff, he's not being attacked about basketball.
Well, a lot of fans, not all fans, but some fans are just idiots too, and they're just ignorant, and they see one side of everything. They see from their side.
And I'm tired of Stephen A. Smith because it's the same thing over and over and over.
No, I agree with you on that.
Yeah, it's like
over and over
like
and
his like you said, we spoke about it Wednesday. His ratings have went down ever since Max left. Like I think he's doing a lot of this. Of course, it has to be for ratings. Just like we spoke about, the emails being leaked by John Gruden.
Man,
it was
this stage, man.
I don't know. I don't know how staged it is, but it's definitely there's some ratings. There's some ratings involved. There's going to be. I don't think it's so much staged because a coach lost his job, so it's not so much. It's not really staged.
ESPN is just like the rap game. You can only rap about certain things. We heard Paul Pierce. He said you got to talk about certain things on ESPN. So yeah. I mean,
yeah, and you have to watch who you talk about. You have to watch who you say things to. ESPN and like we spoke about on Wednesday, there's a reason why there's no more emails coming out. Like because who knows who else would, even though they tried to send up an update, I think it was about an hour ago, right before we came on, that they didn't see any more racist, anything else in the emails. Yeah, I went through 650,000 emails that quickly.
And that's why.
So Jonathan,
on your team.
So Jonathan, you don't watch Undisputed?
I have no desire to work for ESPN because it's just a network that's corrupted to me, and it's not credible.
Two things. Now, ESPN call you in the morning, you better not say no. You better say I'm headed to New York right now. And two, you don't watch Undisputed no more?
No, I don't watch that show either.
Okay,
I don't watch any of these debate shows anymore.
I'm about to say Shannon Sharp. He was basically on the same side of Stephen A.
Yeah, I agree with. I can't.
I'm burnt out from it all. I just can't do it anymore. The only thing I watch now are the games itself. I don't watch any of those debate shows.
My favorite person on ESPN is Mark Jackson. I love when he says, "Mama, there goes that
Mark
man."
Mark Jackson's good. Mark Jackson deserves a shot.
I watch Linda Cohen
as a head coach.
You listen to who, LDC?
Linda Cohen.
Oh, I like her. She's a long time. She's been around a long time.
Yeah. So I like I said, when Stewie died, That's when I stopped watching Sports Center. Like I might catch Sports Center after a game if I'm just too lazy to change the channel. But I
will say this.
don't hardly watch.
I will say this. I do watch one person on ESPN, and I really, really respect him highly. That is Scott Van Pelt. I love Scott.
I do like Scott. He
is amazing. He puts on a good show.
No love is Big Perk.
For who?
Big Perk.
Oh, mute Nate. Nate, no. Nate, mute him for that question. No.
You don't like Big Perk? I think he does a good job. I really do.
Mute both of them.
I like Brian Clark too, but I don't really sit and watch those shows like that.
I like Keyshawn Johnson as well.
I will listen when they come on Sports Center to analyze. That's about the only time. I don't like Jalen Rose. I don't do PTI. I don't do Jalen and what's the other show? Jacoby. I don't do none of that junk. I don't do highly questionable after the way they did Dan Labertar. I've been done with that too. So I don't do any of those shows. No. I don't have time. I'm too busy doing my own thing. I'm too busy writing or preparing for a show or doing something more productive than watching.
I don't try to turn the TV on. I tried ever since my kid got his tablet, I try not to turn on the TV until about 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening. So we don't watch TV during the day. He watches his tablet and that's it. I don't want him to watch too. Lately we've been I watched a couple movies because it's Halloween. So I made him watch like Hocus Pocus, and I made him watch a couple other kids.
Disney Plus? Yeah.
I know it's off the subject. We're talking about Halloween movies. You ever go see the new Halloween killer movie?
Well, it's on Peacock. So when we get off of here on the Peacock app, the Peacock app's Halloween Kills. That's my date.
Is that free?
It's you got to pay for like $4.99 a month, which ain't bad.
Hey, text me the name of that after the show. I'm gonna watch it.
Did they give you a yearly option or
Peacock app? Did they
give you a yearly option or no?
I don't know. I got it. I found the code for 2 months. No, 2 months for free. So that's the reason I got it.
I try to pay off my apps once a year.
Jonathan, a big money boy. I love it, Jonathan.
But they do give you discounts. Like, hey, get it done. Because like most of the apps that we have, because he works for Verizon or we upgraded phones, we don't pay for them.
The
that must be
only streaming thing I pay for is I do it once a year. That's the NBA League Pass. I can watch all the Laker games.
Oh yeah, we out in Texas. Yeah, you can't see them locally.
No, I can't. Yeah. I hate that.
My mom pays for the baseball, so that's the only one I care for.
I wish football makes a way where you could just pay for like on NBA League
individual Pass. Teams.
Yes, I wish. I hate that they
or even a conference. Yeah. Even a conference would be better.
Right? Don't you have the NFL Sunday ticket?
It makes this stuff so doggone expensive, and it's crazy.
And you got to have like NFL Sunday ticket.
I used to have that years ago.
I used to have it. Like if you have a student account, you could get it. If you have a student email, you could get it 50% off. Just to let everybody know, if you have a student email, you can get Sunday ticket 50% off. You have to have a student email. You can even go into the email and check it, and you could get it off. But we used to have that. But then when we moved here, because I had to have, there was no cable out here, so we had to have Dish. I couldn't use it no more. So we got the Dish Network, and then we just got rid of it a couple months ago, actually. And we went to YouTube TV.
Fidelity YouTube TV.
Yeah, ignore the background. He's mad because it is CP time in my house. But yeah.
Show definitely got sidetracked, by the way.
I use Reddit.
It always got. Yeah.
I get it for free on Reddit.
Yeah, so I just watch, there's a couple sites that I watch, different things, UFC, because there's only a couple UFC fighters I pay for. There's only a couple, whatever. If I watch hockey, because I can't catch all my hockey games. So
Hey, you guys crack up at this. Hold on. I got something funny to show y'all. Look. Watch this. Watch. Wait, watch.
It's funny you said.
He's like trolling the Giant fan.
Hey, LDs, let's talk about that college topic real quick. I know we got time coming.
No.
I really wanted to talk about that.
I was gonna wait.
Oh, man.
I was gonna wait till next week.
Okay, that's fine. We'll wait till everybody get here.
Yeah, we'll wait till everybody gets here because that one I think is a really good one for all of us to talk about. Next Wednesday we will talk about. I'll give you an update of this topic if I can find it. Today it was proposed that the NCAA is trying to get rid of the standardized test and the now I can't even think of it.
Hey Joseph, thank you for loving the show.
Standardized test scores as a requirement to get into D1 and D2 schools. So,
Joseph, oh my bad. Thank you for loving the show, just like LDC's son loves her.
Thank you, Joseph, man. We appreciate you.
That's a beautiful sight to see. But make sure you follow our page, like our page, share us out there, get us out there, subscribe to us on YouTube. It's All Sports Upplays Network, brother. And you get enter a chance to get a free t-shirt.
And subscribe to my personal YouTube channel as well. You can find me on YouTube, Sports Judge 85, Jonathan Mathis. I'm a cartoon character. Make sure you hit the subscribe button.
And he's in a polo shirt tonight. I'm just amazed by that.
You're amazed. I can see that.
It's so funny. Thank you for doing that. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, excuse me. Thank you for coming and thank you for all sharing and liking and commenting. And you will see us next Wednesday. Hopefully the whole crew will be back. Again, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, or should I say it the other way? 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central.
Today, huh? I wasn't that quiet today. I was more active.
Yeah, because it's only you. Like you didn't get hidden. Like you need to speak up more. Like, see, this is what happens.
Well, sometimes I get rudely interrupted by people like Mike and other guys from other network. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we know, Joseph. Well, we just like to make get our name out there. Let you know you wear All Sports.
It's our way to show our appreciation, our love to you for tuning in.
Yes, sir. And Joseph, I think Tuesday's show was not a normal show. It just went like we literally went over 2 topics for 2 hours.
Well, Wednesday show? Wednesday show?
This is what makes the show so exciting is when you not only talk about sports, but you bring some personal stuff into it a little bit.
I tried to throw in another topic, but Freddie got all antsy. Freddie got real antsy and wanted to talk about Kyrie. So we jumped through the second topic like it was nothing and went to the third topic.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, when old dude was talking, I kept getting annoyed because I was starting to hear I was just close to muting him.
Which one?
Bobby.
Bobby. Between you and Mike, I thought I was gonna have to. I'm so glad we can't like hit a button to smack somebody through the computer because I think it was Mike. I think Mike was going to do it if he could have.
Yeah, I told Jay today. I said, man, I was on the show and I thought Mike was about to. He's gonna know it real quick.
Yeah,
but it's all love though.
Mike, it was fun, but yeah, if you want to see Mike get annoyed, watch last Wednesday's show. Yes. We had guests on, and it was so funny because the guy Bobby was kind of like, I feel like the Boston version of Mike.
Yeah,
like he's all Boston everything. He knows his stuff. Don't get me wrong, he knows his stuff. And so Mike all Chicago, and then there's Bobby.
Yeah.
We need to have if we have a face off, we need to have that face off. Bobby versus Mike. And it needs to be like first round because I'm there. I'm a judge. That's right. This is great. I'm excited.
Hey,
Now.
speaking of that, it's going to be a debate off the All Sports All Plays Network versus the Spotlight Sports Network. It's going to be fun. We're going to plan it out. It's going to be epic. Might even get a third network to be a part of this. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But it will be good.
Whew. But again, thank you for coming. I got a date with Michael Myers. And yeah.
Hopefully he doesn't kill you because we need you for every show. You're valuable.
Well, I know he can run. I know he can real fast, so I could just, I have to just hit him with the car and keep going. Because I don't know what kills that man, since obviously this fire didn't kill him the last time. Because
I'm more of a Chucky guy. I like Chucky.
Oh, my husband's scared of him, so.
Oh, really?
He's scared of all of them. Chucky, Annabelle.
Chucky ain't real though. Chucky is just a horror fairy tale,
Okay. Oh, well, we gotta go. Freddie. Yes. Adios.
Peace, y'all. You guys have a great night.
All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making up plays. We talking the game, get you through the days. Great eye in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety, topics never the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace up the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays. All sports, all